Wake the fuck up!
Bow down, you'll always be a slave. Bow down, you're standing in your grave. Forever a slave to substance. Why are you so weak when I'm so strong? Makes me better than you. How does it feel to be controlled? What's it like to be a victim? Is it still so fun? Truth be told, I used to be you, lost from my dreams, looking for my home. Bet it feels good to know you're hurting. Bet it feels better to know that you're alive. Find your truth, we need you. Bet it feels good to feel like nothing. So much better to know that you're alive. Save yourself, I need you. All the times I thought I knew you. If this is what's been decided, I'm throwing you away. You threw us away. Bow down, you'll always be a slave. Bow down, you're standing in my way. Living in fear's become my fate. Because you know you love the sound of my heart slowing. I'm afraid of the unknown and the repetition it shows with all the goddamn drugs. Bet it feels good to know you're hurting. Bet it feels better to know that you're alive. Find your truth, we need you. Bet it feels good to feel like nothing. It's so much better to know that you're alive. Save yourself, I need you. And all the times that I thought I knew you, and it never failed to disappoint me. Guess I'm stuck here with this bitter truth, and all of my disappointment in you. Bet it feels good to feel like nothing. So much better to know that you're alive. Find the truth, we need you. I bet it feels good to feel like nothing. It's so much better to know that you're alive. Save yourself, I need you.
Welcome back, WTFU, Season 3, Episode 2. Here today with Damages, Tyler, Brad. What's up, guys? Slick song opening the show.
Thank you. That one's definitely one of our lighter songs, but I think that's why it's got its appeal. To be such a poppy song, it's definitely got its heavy undertones, and I think it translates really well live, personally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, already, you know. It should translate well, shouldn't it? Like...
It's fine.
I think it translated just well. Just fine. Fine and fucking dandy. I'm a little tongue-tied. I need a sip of Grandpa's cough syrup. Give me just a second here. Speaking of sipping the cough syrup, guys, we gotta do some shout-outs. You guys, gotta hold this down here. I get this stupid noise. You hear that noise? That's what happens when you're an idiot with a microphone. If you're on a show, don't do that. It's fucking irritating. We all hate it. Anyway, Season 3, WTFU style, Damages. Guys, you got some shout-outs you want to get out of the way? We have a tradition at the beginning of the show. We toast the people that have done stuff for us. You got some shout-outs? I got some shout-outs.
Definitely got some shout-outs.
Let's hear some shout-outs. Scott, how's this mic picking up? Do you want to take that one out so they can pass it back and forth? Let's take that out of that stand there so you guys can pass it back and forth. Make sure we keep your audio good. Hit it up.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm in my element now.
Alrighty. Guys,
Sorry, I have to soak it up.
soak it up. It's your 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
On a very trashy talk show that will do more damage to your career than good. But you know we're here.
It's okay.
So,
I don't believe in that.
Career suicide it is, gentlemen. Kim Pie.
I'll cheers to that. Sure.
I love beer. Who's our shout-outs this week, gentlemen?
I want to do a shout out to my good friend Brandon Casto at Pathogen Designs for all of his work that's helped us create our little aesthetic that we like to have.
Can we check him out? Does he have a Facebook page?
He does. He has a Facebook page, and
I always go to the Facebook. I know people like the Twitter, but I love the Facebook.
Yeah, if you can't find the page on its own, it's usually linked in a lot of our video descriptions and stuff.
So just go to your page and your Facebook page. By the way, let's get that out of the way. It's not just Damages.
It's a Damages dash
trademark
because
to the network
because of a show.
Because of a show.
But that's okay. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. You'll be able to find us. We're one of the only band pages. And if you want to do the URL thing, it's facebook.com/damagesband.
Right. More shout-outs. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to make sure we got those right.
You're good, dude. I would say let's do Salish and Clothing. Nick and Cohen are fucking wonderful. Probably two of my favorite people, I would say.
They're great.
If this was prom, I'd vote for them. They're gonna last. They make they make clothes with inverted crosses
Royalty.
and pentagrams and all of the good stuff, and Nick gives probably the best hugs I've ever received from a human.
Hugs are awesome.
Yeah.
I had a friend, Arden, who created a day, because he moved around a lot when he was young, called Hug Arden Day. The first time he told me about it, I thought he was retarded. And then I sat back and watched one day, and all these hot chicks and everyone were hugging him all day, and he was just being showered with adulation. People got behind it. He made it a holiday. It's fucking inspiring. So if anybody else out there can create a Hug Me Day, I fucking want to hear about that shit.
I feel like every day should
Talk
be
about
Hug
below
Me
the
Day.
video. Make a Hug Me Day happen. You won't do it, but think about it. Fucking think about it. Hugs are fucking awesome.
There's science to that too. I don't want to talk about that though. Going forward, boo science.
Science and religion, poor party talk.
I'll talk about religion if you want me to.
Commercial breaks. Commercial breaks.
But
I'm cynical enough for everyone.
I also want to shout out to Davey and Shane at MBO Studio for all of their help with us in the recording process. They've been very patient and work with our schedules very well. It's been really nice. And it's fun to do it with friends because you're making something with all your friends, I think. To me, it's more rewarding that way. I could care less about things like quality if the experience is good. And it's been a good experience, I think.
Is this going to be your first album?
It's actually our first EP, yes.
Okay, so
and
your first full-length album.
Not even. It's just the extended play, just the 5. We are
Just
coming
the
out with
5.
just 5 songs to kind of
Not hip with the terms.
It's all right.
I'm that guy. EP, LP. I have no idea these terms. Scott says things to me all the time, like, don't hit the microphone. Don't drop the microphone. What's that even mean?
I don't know. I'm going to file that under things like science that I don't want to do right now.
Stop spilling beer on the microphone. What's that do? It's a microphone. How much should they cost?
I think the one that you're holding is actually $98 before tax.
Oh, I think I got this one in eBay a lot. I got 3 of these.
Yeah, I'm pretty
A
sure.
lot for 30.
Unidirectional.
What?
I got a Sennheiser too. I don't know. That Scott said it's pronounced some other way, but it's some German mic. But they're all awesome, evidently. Sennheiser. Hey, what do you say, bro? Scotty Slasher on the audio track. Bam! By the way, our YouTube show on Scott Slasher World, if this is your first time viewing, hit that subscribe button. Hit the likey button, too.
I think it's over there, if I'm not mistaken.
The like button is somewhere down here.
It'd be on our right.
And
So, like,
it's over.
there-ish.
I'm thinking
I'd
about
like
the
to thank
subscribe button.
YouTube
That's
for
over
not
there.
realizing how not PC we are and not pulling all of our content. But if you do, make it very public so I can publish a Facebook article and get more popular and sell merchandise, because that's the dream.
I'd
Yeah.
wake the fuck up shirt. I totally would.
I'm probably
I
one of the
love
more
this guy.
Who wouldn't?
one of the more vulgar people around.
Wake the fuck up.
Fucker. We got any more shout-outs? I'm sorry, I'm delving.
I think we got like one or two more.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, you're holding the microphone down here.
Oh wait.
Don't be. Nope.
Brad plays guitar.
Yeah, I don't know how to hold these
You might
things.
as well be a drummer.
Oh no, I can't do that. Reggie at Wild Riders in Bluefield. Yeah, Reggie's great. He does everything he can to. He brings a lot to the scene around here in Princeton and
Yeah.
Bluefield.
Reggie's our last hero, I think, in terms of like the local scene. Another venue, a new venue. Because there's a lot of music in this area and people don't know it, and it's because it's spread across like the cities in particular, and they have a hard time moving from city to city because a lot of those places just won't book certain genres. So it's nice to have one now in Beckley, one now also in Bluefield, and there's also one in Charleston. It's finally linking the chain back together. Because there's a lot of music from the southern and the northern part of the states it's incredible because of how different it is, I think, and it just doesn't get to make it ever. So it's nice to be doing that now, like for all the genres, especially. Like that's definitely been a nice change of pace. So thank you to Reggie for that.
One more. Rock on. It's my turn in the limelight. I didn't even say a word there. It wasn't even a word.
I believe it was he.
But I want to shout out the Cryptoids. At the time we're filming this, still finishing out their album. By the time this airs, though, it's going to be out, and you guys should find them. YouTube them, find them, buy that album. It's amazing. That's all mine. Let's go ahead and raise our beers and toast. So here's the shout-outs out of the way. We'll be right back. We're going to talk about indie stories. And, yeah.
For Steve, collecting debts was a quick paycheck.
Fuck, dickhead!
Until they pushed him too far. Check is in the mail. Your head's in the mail. Steve didn't pay the power. Steve will masturbate in your shower. Steve.
Man, I totally should have bought that ColecoVision. Well, you can. Put it on the card. See ya. Bye.
You want to charge it to the card? Steve charges you with a knife. Steve, don't pay your mortgage. He'll put you in the morgue. You're gonna die. Steve, death collector. Bring the magic home on VHS and Betamax.
From award-winning director Eamon Hardiman. When Simon Robertson and his family moved to a new town,
You know, I think we'll be very happy here.
he thinks his biggest problems will be making new friends.
You just got pork chop, bitch.
Schoolwork.
In fact, The school board knew I was teaching you about pork chop. Being some serious shit.
But small town life isn't as simple as he thinks. Pork chops. Meat is murder. Bring the magic home this holiday season on DVD and Blu-ray. Because Pork Chop is back, and you're all fucked.
Wow.
Yep. That was definitely tolerable.
Hey, we're back. We're keeping it large and in charge with damages. Tyler, Brad, joining me here at WTFU headquarters at Casa de Slasher, Scott Slasher World. Again, hit the fucking subscribe button, hit the like button. Comment if you fucking love this. Comment if you buy a fucking shirt. I'm interested in making merchandise. I want to milk you guys for some money so we can buy some fucking equipment, or we can go on the fucking road. Maybe interview a fucking celebrity or two. Maybe we're doing a fucking fundraiser now. I don't fucking know. We talk about it. We never fucking do it, but maybe we'll fucking do it. If you like this and you're drunk, go ahead and just give us your money. You know, you're drunk, I'm drunk. Why not? You'd buy me a shot. Give me $20. I don't see why not. They give me the money anyway.
I guess that's true.
It's
I guess
true.
It is true.
It's damn true. Guys, tell me about life. You guys are young and handsome son bitches traveling on the indie music scene. That's got to be like Pussy Central.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
My man.
Not really
No?
at all.
Oh.
For what? Like, I'm openly gay. Like, have been for a really long time. So I'll just.
It's got to
throw
be
that
like
one out
Cock
there.
Central.
Yeah, no. Like,
No?
But not really, but kinda, you know.
It's kind of unfair.
It's been a really interesting sequence of events.
I'm pulling for
But,
everyone.
For this project in particular, we've been pretty well received, though. I can't really complain about that. There was misconceptions. The first show that we played was in Roanoke, which for me is actually completely foreign stomping ground. Never played there with any of the bands I've ever been in. So, and I did it on purpose. You know, I want to sample like a new crowd, genuine responses. Let's find out. You know, I know nobody here.
Recreate yourself.
Yeah, let's feel it out a little bit. And while we were setting up, their scene is like very like hardcore, like the hate mosh kids. Like everyone
hate mosh. I'm not familiar with the term hate mosh.
Everyone that's there.
Let's educate the old man here.
Everyone that's there is there to beat the fuck out of each other.
Really?
Yes. In a very organized and structured and loving way.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a thing?
It is a thing. It's a really big thing right now that's picking up in a lot of little areas.
Huh.
And I did not know that when I decided that yes, we would play in Roanoke. And I was.
Are there tap out rules? Is this like Fight Club?
I mean,
someone
if
goes
you,
limp. Somebody.
You just have to stay
is
further
bleeding?
away if you don't want in it.
So there are no rules. This is just a loving this is like a loving hate fuck of a mosh pit.
From some of the shows that I've been to where this happened, like sometimes they'll just straight up like dogpile a vocalist to be able to get to the microphone to
the
scream
shit out.
into the microphone.
Has this happened to you?
No, which that probably like it's probably why like is. The hardcore scene for me has been very love-hate. I really
didn't
like
even know
it.
that was a thing. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I really like it as a person. I think that the scene is incredible. I think that it is providing a certain type of unity that's lacked from our music scene for a long time. But it's like it's a little intense and a touch elitist at times. And me, like, don't get me wrong, like, I like the aggro cathartic part of shows, and I love like when the kids mosh and when they throw down whatever they want to do. But I'm not trying to get like hit in the face if I can avoid it. You know, like, you know, personal best. Like, let's not get hit in the face. And so, but never played here, so I didn't have to worry. At least I don't think about them dogpiling me. It could have happened, possibly. Parallels
So what has
probably
happened while you guys are out playing shows? Anything crazy?
Probably the weirdest thing that ever happened was we were virtually unknown. I mean, it was first show. And while we were setting up, we sound check.
Son of a bitch.
We always sound
Party
check
fell.
4601's chorus. It's one of the
I'll
lighter
smoke another
parts.
one of your cigarettes.
It's one
So
of
you're
the,
playing. I'm sorry. You're playing. Where are you playing at?
It's still at, like in Roanoke, but when we sound check, we always sound check one of our lightest songs. And I think because of our like attire and presentation and uniform, whatever you want to call it, we were setting up, and this chick in the corner goes, "Oh, cool indie band," and I couldn't help it. I just was standing with my back turned to the crowd, and I was just like, ah. And they heard it. It played through the PA speakers. Like I sighed very heartily, and. Because we're not an indie band. I mean, we're definitely still one of the heavier bands, you know, like in the sonic spectrum, I guess. But we got pegged as an indie band well before we started, which was weird. I think
Is there anything wrong with being an indie band though? That's kind of an all-encompassing label, really.
I think it's actually kind of satisfying to be perceived that way at first. Kind of a shock value kind of thing, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. For me, like, when people say that I'm indie, I think it's kind of a grassroots thing. Like, I feel like Bernie fucking Sanders, my fucking hero and champion of the ages, who's being screwed by the media.
I don't think I necessarily, like, wanted to take it, like, in a negative way, but, like...
God help me, I love idealists.
They misperceived us so greatly, though, just right out the gate. So, I mean, in that way, it's cool because there's no bar, you know? Now what we're doing is going to be totally left field and unexpected, which already wins, like, cool points, I guess. But I don't know. I wasn't ready for it. I was nervous, and I was a little drunk, and it was not a good time. After that was a good time. Like, the show went over well. But, you know, like, I don't know if you ever really like having, probably like an 85-pound girl be like, oh, cool, indie band at a Hate Mosh show. That's a little...
Come on.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, like, seriously, do you really think that was going to happen? Like,
we're going to have that particular show. I don't know. If an 85-pound girl or any girl in general is like, oh, cool, Outlaw Rockstar getting drunk, I'd be like, fuck, this chick is my chick. I love you. Let's go not make babies together, but make trashy, horrible mistakes together. Thank you, God, that I don't believe in. Amen.
Yeah. Hail Satan.
What? Hail Satan. All right, we'll be back. Let's get another story. We'll wrap this thing up. We're going to hell, but I don't believe in it.
Greetings, my friend. We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives. You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here. And now, for the first time, we are going to bring you the full story of what will happen on that fateful day. The incidents, the places. My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Can your heart stand the shocking facts about crazy? God help us in the future.
Are you managing your own website? Have you had much progress lately? Let Cucumber & Company handle all the headaches. Your site will be mobile friendly, up to date, and search engine ready, starting at just $100 a month. Call today to get started.
For the best websites in WV, call 304-250-0123. CucumberandCompany.com.
Can you go ahead and give us one more story, and we'll hear one more song before we see you guys out the door?
Yeah, this one's actually one of our newer ones. This one's a song called Generation Y, and what it is it's a commentary. I talked earlier about like micro and macro perspective, and I write that way for like the material for our band lyrically. This one's a very macro song. It's kind of a look at our generation, and kind of very plainly explaining like the horrible tragedy that I feel as a person befell us and our generation. very lovingly at one point, Google, I think it was Google, it might not have been Google. Sorry, Google. But it's, they coined us the generation without dreams, was what they called us. And I thought that was really, really unfair. A lot of people, for some reason, kind of forget that the whole world changed. Like, while anyone born after, realistically, like, it's like 1985, I think, is like the generation cap. Anybody born 1985 and on kind of got boned. Like, we didn't get the chance to really ride with the times and adapt to technology that was changing, and all of the jobs that we were told were supposed to make us money, and all of the dreams that we were supposed to have, like go to college, start a family, own a house. Me and my 2 roommates together equal one middle-class American, like one functional middle-class American. And that, to me, is just really, really fucking sick, and that's not fucking cool. And so Generation Y, the song sonically is patterned to be very stiff at points and have almost a march to it. And because it's pretty much like my open declaration of, like, look, the world is ours. We outnumber everybody at this point. And if we aren't getting a decent...
people dying, younger people being born, it's a classic formula. Times change.
But me, I'm like, no, fuck that. You know, like, I'm still here. We're still here. Our generation is still here. Why are we not doing something about it? Why are we not looking around? Why are we not understanding that our planet has a hot 50 years left, you know? And it's all because of these fucking old-ass traditions and this bullshit that's boxing us in and telling us that we're not normal. And I'm like, fuck normal, dude. I've never been normal my whole life. That's a crack. Like, that's a fucking crack load of bullshit. Don't do that. Don't be normal. Be fucking crazy, you know? Scare old people. Scare kids. It's fun. Like, you should do it. And I think just in general, generation-wise, like, my statement piece where I'm like, look, like, I haven't forgotten, you know, I pay attention. I've been paying attention this whole time. Surely I'm not the only one. Mm-hmm. Like, my other broken children, my other desperate kids that just don't fucking feel like you have a spot in this really, really twisted world. You know, like, Donald Trump is looking like he might be our next president. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's like a bad joke. It's got to be a bad joke.
It's a weird time to live in.
Yeah, like... And
it is what it is. We could talk about that one all day, but I'd much rather hear the music than pontificate on that point.
I respect that. I'll let the song kind of like talk it out for itself.
Fair enough. Make sure you like these guys on Facebook, follow them on social media, keep up with the escalation of the careers, hopefully.
Yeah, if you want to shoot us a like on Facebook, our Facebook URL is facebook.com/damagesband, and you'll know it's us because of just what all is going on. There's a lot of videos.
There's a picture of them on there, I imagine.
There is. There's actually quite a few.
All right, let's hear the music, guys. We'll see you next week, kids.
Think we're all so spoiled and misunderstood. Think you fucked us over and you barely knew. Wash your hands of us, you did all you could. The world for us is over. Tell me now, would you bury your children? Heard the sirens but ignored the sounds. You tell them how you just wouldn't believe it. Tell them why they're in the ground. Generation Y, it says it so plainly, we're begging to differ. Generation Y, demanding to know the sequence is ending.
What you gonna do today, motherfucker? Can't you know your plans are wet? Wake the fuck up. Get the fuck up out of bed. Cake baker, wake it, bake it, get it fed. Wake the fuck up. What you gonna